Welcome back, everybody, from the Pesach vacation. Hope you all had a wonderful experience. And I hope you ate a lot of matzah. I love matzah. But let's not dwell on the past. Let's put it into the archives. Let's look into the future. I had a lot of time to think. I'm not quite sure it's always so good, but I had a lot of time to think. And I tried to find a reason for the Jewish suffering, so-called, and the fact that the Jews are always down. And yet it occurred to me that it doesn't make a difference how far we're being pushed down. We always seem to be successful. Always end up on top. So of course you could say it's divine intervention and so on and so forth, but God himself does not just go ahead and help people without them helping themselves. Wow, what's so special about it? Then I start thinking about other things. And I said, oh wow, I think I got something here. And I think that if we speak about what we said, think about what we said, you could actually qualify it as maybe the key to success. Now, before I go on with that, I just want to remind you that you can check us at yeshiva.etzion.com. If you have any questions, you can check us send us an email at rabbigaon@gmail.com. And also, please follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, or whatever else is out there. So I was thinking about 2, 3, maybe significant people in Jewish history. And I was saying, wow, I see a certain common denominator here. Talking about Rabbi Akiva, talking about Moshe Rabbeinu, Moses. I was talking about King David. So Rabbi Akiva, we all know the story. 40-year-old shepherd that was completely illiterate, was 40 years old. He didn't know how to read and write. And then, all of a sudden, he became the rabbi, the Tana of all rabbis in Talmudic era. Now, how is this possible? From a guy who's being illiterate, he didn't know how to read and write. 40 years old, he says, okay, I'm going to go to first grade. This is crazy. How is this possible? And Moshe Rabbeinu, you could think, well, Moshe Rabbeinu was a prince. But Moshe Rabbeinu, what happened to Moses? He was a prince in Egypt. Then he was kicked all the way down. He was chased out of Egypt. He was chased to Ethiopia. From Ethiopia, he went to where Saudi Arabia today. He became a shepherd, a nomad for 40 years. It was nothing. From a king, a prince, to a nothing. These are the one. David HaMelech, King David, shares something similar. He was a really nothing. His brothers didn't like him. He was rejected by his brothers. He was a shepherd, like a small guy, tiny guy, And all of a sudden he became the king, to the point that even the Queen of England, with all her, with all this, whatever they have over there, they say, oh, we are descendants of King David. Even he's such a king, he became the King of Kings. For humans, at least, yeah. Did you guys ever think about that? And I tell you what's the solution. And then I realized why the Jews are like that. There are certain statements that it says in the Gemara, it says in the Tanakh, in the Bible, in the Pentateuch, that sometimes really bothered me, and they're always hanging out there in my head. But then I found, I think, at least a reason that I'm okay with. It says in the Gemara, Lo matzah kadosh baruch hu leYisrael midah tova yoter min ha'aniyut. HaKadosh Baruch Hu looked at all the qualities and all the gifts that he can give to the Jews, and he said, okay, guess what? I love you so much, Jewish people. I make you poor. Please, make us handsome. That's a poor. And yes, the key to success, Rabotai, is to tap into your failures. To tap into your failures to the place that you have to start from scratch, from the very, very bottom. But you don't give up. It's like a boxer that goes, he might have like a giant house, villa, and, Ferraris and Maseratis and whatever, Maratis, pasta cars he has over there, whatever he has. But when he's going to the big fight, he goes back to, like Rocky, goes back to his old stinking gym. That without any cameras, when the place smells like sweat and blood, and it's dark, and that's where he gets it. He needs to go down to the simplest form that he started. He needs to go back to where he started, and then tap into that. He doesn't need all those luxury around him. The key to success is to be able to do so. Is to say, okay, I failed, good. That's fine, not a problem. I'm going to try and do it again. I'm using the failure as a jumping board to success, to go above and beyond what everybody else is. And that's why Bnei Israel had to go down to Mitzrayim. We were free in our land. The sons of Yaakov, we were free in our land. No, you're going to go down to Egypt. You're going to be slaves. And you need to go down. And I understood when it says that they had to go. Why in the world they had to go to Israel, to Egypt? Why? I mean, Kadosh Baruch Hu, what are you torturing us? Why do you do that, God? Why do you send us to Egypt? To kill our babies? Why do you do that? The reason is because you go down from that and you use that momentum to push yourself further up. A failure is just another opportunity for you. What you call a failure is another opportunity for you to go even further, to try again, to try harder, to analyze. Why did I fail? Where did I succeed? To take a good analysis. Oh, okay, in my effort there were good things, and in my effort there were bad things. What were the good things? What worked for me? And then what did not work for me? And I'm tapping into that, because you can't go to the top unless you're being in the bottom. That's why Rabbi Akiva, the biggest rabbi, the rabbi of all rabbis, Rabbi the Tutti Rabbi, had to be an illiterate person. Then within 24 years, he became the biggest rabbi around. He had to be at the absolute bottom. Then I understood what the Gemara says, Izaru bivnei aniyim shemehem titzeh Torah. Be careful with poor people, because the Torah is dependent on them. Why? Because it's not about, my father was a chief rabbi, therefore, I was handed it over on a silver plate. No. Bnei aniyim, people who are poor, who don't have the means, who don't rub shoulders with the who and who wear it, who work hard. And that's what it is, that working hard. Not that everything is, talent is very good. Talent is wonderful. But it's absolutely pointless. What gets you to success is determination and hard work. But how you motivate yourself? Say, I failed. I want to succeed. I'm not quitting. That's why Bnei Israel went to Egypt. That's why Rabbi Akiva was an illiterate person. That's why Moshe Rabbeinu, from a prince, he had to go down. Moshe Rabbeinu could not have taken the Jews out unless he would have been down to understand where they're coming from, to take that energy and then spring yourself up forward. That's why Kadosh Baruch Hu made us like this. The Yeshua, the salvation, comes from the misery that the Jews go. And all the misery, any other nation in the world would have failed where the Jews succeeded, to go with all the things that we had gone through. The reason why we're able to do so, because we came out of Egypt. That is within us. We were there. The lowest we can get is Egypt. That's the lowest of the lowest. And that's why even after the horrible Holocaust, they went in, and I told you about the story about the Saloniki Jews who came out of Auschwitz, Birkenau, And then they came there, and then a few months later they went to fight in Gush Etzion. That in Israel they're not going to tell you that, because of course they're Sfarim, but they're not going to tell you they went to fight with Gush Etzion. They didn't care. So listen, that's what it is. You take it and you move and you push yourself forward. Failure is not the lack of success. Failure is not trying. Failure is giving up. Oh, give up. You fail? Okay, so do it again. Do it again. Get up, do it again. You think you cannot do, 50 push-ups. You got to 45, you can't do it again. So, okay, I'm going to do 5 more. It's not going to do 1, then 5 minutes later 1. No, I need to do 5 more. I'm going to do 5 more. And I cannot do 5 more. I'm going to do 10 more. You said 50, I'm going to do 55. That's the attitude that separates the regular person, the regular people, and to the special people. And that's the key to success. Take the places that you failed and take this energy and use it to become your success. Your failure will become your success. You need to understand that. You need to be very thorough about it, analyzing again what worked for you, what did not work for you, how you're going to change it. But you have to be extremely disciplined. If not, you're going to be like everybody else. And most of the people are not successful people. More people are very common. You need to be the uncommon among the uncommon. There are the special people, and you need to be the special among the special. If you can't do that, it's going to be just like everybody else. Useless. So, Abatai, we finished Pesach. We just came out of our own Egypt. Each and every one of us went to the Kriyat Yam Suf. Each and every one of us has their own challenges, his own ghosts and demons, and own chips on your shoulders. But that's good. Let's bring it on, because that's what makes you go further. That's not for you to say, oh, poor me. I'm going to tell you something else, which is a very important key to success. Stop looking and concentrating on what you deserve. Focus and concentrate on what you can earn. And only go look to earn things, not to be handed things over. Because that's why Kadosh Baruch Hu made us poor, so we can go out and earn, and we could become better than everybody else. And most people hate us, and the more they hate us, the more we succeed. Unfortunately, some Jews don't share that. Some Jews says, I don't want to be different. I want to be common among the common. They want to be like everybody else. They lost the Jewish spirit, the warrior. I forgot who said that. Who said that?
It was Heraclitus.
Heraclitus, yes. Right? I love that one. I love that thing. I love it. I love it. You know what he said? Go look in the book. No, he said the following. Out of 100 people in the battlefield, 80 shouldn't be there altogether. Out of the 80, no, they said 10 should not be there altogether. Right? 10 should not be there altogether. Then 80 are just there as like, shooting targets. And then you have, how many you have left?
10.
10. Out of the 10, 9 are what?
Soldiers.
Are the soldiers. And 1 is the warrior. What do you want to be? Most people shouldn't even be there to begin with. You want to be the warrior, or you want to be the one who's not, again, 80% of the people are just targets. What do you want to be? Want to be a warrior? Start acting like one. In every single aspect of your life. Have a great day.